Okay, guys, a lot of guys have been calling me up, telling Steve too that what's the difference between hollow grind, flat grind, the different grinds. Basically, the way I can tell you, a kitchen knife, I call it a feather grind where it's ground from the back of the spine all the way down, and it doesn't really have a relief edge. This one does, but that's your very, very sharpest. Okay, if it has a feather grind. But if you hit bone or anything like that, you can bend the edge, chip it out really easy. Okay, but if you're doing vegetables, you're doing carving, meat, whatever, that's a great edge and everything. It's just not that robust. On this kitchen knife I have for these people, it has kind of both. But if you really want the sharpest, it's a feather grind. Okay, and then there's a hollow grind, which I'm doing this for a guy that's going to Canada, a bone splitter. This isn't all done. But this is a hollow grind. And you can see how thick that back is, okay? And that thickness right there, if I just kept it a flat grind, I mean, it's going to be a good chopper, different stuff like that. But when you take that little extra out, you can't believe how much lighter it makes it. I mean, it really takes some weight down on it. And if you're going into somebody, doing a hacking motion or something like that, it goes in a lot easier, less drag and all that. It has that real nice ice pick effect too when you're coming in. You're keeping that thick up and through here and thin down through here. It just goes in somebody's body or an animal really easy. And here's the other thing. This is a flat grind, but it's not quite flat. It's kind of, the grind like that is kind of like that, you guys. Okay, they call it a meringue grind and all this other stuff. I don't like to call it that, but anyway, we'll call it a meringue grind. A lot of you guys think. And it's real robust. This would be, you can chop with it. It has an ice pick effect too. I mean, but it's going to leave a gaping hole in the darn thing, whatever you're stabbing. But this, if you want the most robust edge, this is what you want. It's kind of like a meringue grind. It's going to be really, really sturdy. It's really robust up and through this area. And where you can see, neither one of these have been sharpened, how much thinner that goes down in through there. So everything has its purpose. If I'm making a pure fighter, I'll do a hollow grind, okay? Or I will do a feather edge, one of the two, It depends if I want it to be more stabbing or more slicing. This is one hell of a slicer, I'll tell you, and it takes the weight down. I've done a couple knives, this feather grind with a knife this big. Shit, man, it just goes through the air and that. So, but that's that on that, guys. And then the sharpening, there's different edges and all this other stuff. So keep your edges sharp, your powder dry. If you have any questions, give me a call, 801-918-3725. See ya.